What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Big Dean. I'm right here. Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the app. Welcome to the shop. Coffee Talk app. Hey man, I'm about to talk to y'all about some goofy stuff today. First of all, though, y'all know how I like to do. I like to give a shout out to all the people I mess with and they mess with me. Or they may not mess with me. But for the most part, I watch them and I deal with their platforms and I swing through, you know what I'm saying, spend their beans a couple here's and there's and around some corners. So shout out to first and foremost Big Crew. Shout out to T3 and T3 the Polar Bear. And I'm gonna get back to he sparks a specific conversation because it was something he said when I was watching one of his lives that sparked a conversation that I had previously had in a video down there somewhere. Go down there and check it out. But I'm gonna get to my reiteration to what he was saying. Also, shout out to the Star Report. Star. Shout out to Urban X Podcast, Black Dot and Malcolm. Shout out to Above Our Clothing. Shout out to some of my people who not even content creators, but they mess with me. Shout out to Zane Trevin. Shout out to Weary. Shout out to Gigi. Shout out to Puff. Shout out to South Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J-Town and Humble Chocolates. Oh man, shout out to D New. Shout out to oh man, it's so many. It's so many. Shout out to So Maddie. Shout out to Cupcake. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yo So Kayla. So it's so many, and I think that it's vital that we shout out to the people that we deal with because that shows a real camaraderie, real family, and real building going on. Not all the bullshit shambles that I be seeing that people want to tell you is the definition of what a platform is. So you know how I go. Without being let's jump into this. I'm excited. My words fumbling. Y'all know how I get. It's also 420, so you know what I'm saying? We gonna really get into it. But what I want to talk about is let's look at these players that in this distraction shit. This is a main show. So we got Wack, Goof Ass. You got Akademiks. You got Hassan Campbell. And then you got the one girl, the pop girl. Now hold on a second. So these characters, for the life of me, if the public can't see that this is bullshit and a shenanigan distraction, then I don't know what is. We got the ability to control what we would consider to go viral. You know what I'm saying? So when I see certain shit that they say, oh, it's going viral, it lends me to have to pause and then pay a closer attention to what the subject matter is. So here you got four brothers. I mean, here you got three brothers and this little girl. And what they have the ability to do is galvanize the attention of young people, young influential minds. So let's put the words in proper perspective here. And what happens here? You got four brothers that get together and build nothing. The whole purpose for them getting together was to build nothing. To talk about building nothing. To talk about giving to no community. All for self. All for self storylines. All for self narratives. And where were you and your children? Tuned in listening to these frauds. Give perspectives on things that they don't have no business talking about. We still talking about this girl in her case. Okay, she a rat. We know this. It's either two things gonna occur here. You either gonna participate in the accepting of this rat, or you ain't. Just move on though. Some people fuck with it, some people don't. Then you got Busan. That's 420-ish. Yeah. But then you got Hassan. We know that he ain't gonna talk about no community shit. We know that he's not gonna do anything for the community. We know that he don't really be out in the community like that. And this is where a lot of y'all be getting fooled and befuddled. Just because a stupid, ignorant motherfucker go outside and shoot some footage of himself being outside, literally outside, don't mean that they be outside. You see, for months, and he's been talking about people that do be outside in the community doing work. Here's an opportunity for us to see him outside doing something. And what does he do? He go outside for an interview with an all-star cast of anuses. Because then after you have the little girl and then you have Busan, you got this old California grape face guy who feel like he got something to say about every coast when he can barely stand straight up on the coast that he on, and shit, they better hope that fucking coast still be there. No nan coast run the country. Let's get that shit straight. Especially if you ain't nobody. When it come to real control, real power. Now let's proceed. And then you have Alvin heading it all up. This fat chickmunk son of a bitch right here, who nobody should allow to speak on a culture at all. A culture, and here's the thing. Y'all talk all that shit and allow so many people outside of a culture that y'all define as being your own speak on your shit, that's what leaves me perplexed. You see, because now you got all these four people sitting here, you know how much conversation, you know how much dialogue, how much shit really could have put on the table between the three of these guys, but wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit. Wack a bitch. Alvin a bitch. Busan a bitch. And the little girl's a dog. Y'all quit letting yourself be distracted. Everybody and their mama covering the story. Duh, I'm covering the shit. You feel me? So we can't call people clout chasers. And that's the thing too, because you let these, it's these types of instances where they become moments in today's culture history. What do I mean by that? Because you'll have these three guys up here talking, these three guys and this lady, and somebody may say something, and somebody take that slang word or that metaphor and turn it into some lingo. Now it's forever stamped, but off of some ignorance. So, man, look. This shit is a distraction. Why do y'all support Wack? If he have the power to bring men together, because he got a platform, a large enough one. I'm just using how y'all scope large and small when you're dealing with society and you're dealing with status and you're dealing with income, because y'all don't know no better. But we gonna use your lame terms. Since he has that ability, why didn't he put some power players together? You mean to tell me, and this is the thing I need y'all to look at. So is it safe to say that these hoe ass niggas don't even brush shoulders with people with real power then? Because, for an example, if you really brushed shoulders with people who were really powerful and influential and had the ability and resources to really make shit happen, would you have really given your platform to these fucknoids? Or would you have given your platform to three powerful scholars that you know, if you could have got them three together, a real statement and movement can be really started and pushed? Since nobody does that, you know what I'm saying, we pick and choose to say, oh, that's a good platform, or they over there cool, or they don't talk about women, or they don't talk about this, but they don't help shit either. It's a show. It's made for them to bring people to talk. So y'all quit getting confused when you see people on shows that's manufactured to talk, and then y'all say, why they not doing? You make them celebrities. Celebrities are people that are celebrated. You celebrate a person, they become a celebrity to you. There is no such thing as celebrity in my state of mind. These motherfuckers is people like me and you. There's no difference. Oh, what? Because you live in Beverly Hills? Bitch, your grass green because they manufactured that shit. My grass green because I cultivated it. Fuck you talking about? Y'all gotta get y'all shit straight. Quit falling for the old banana in the tailpipe, the old okie dokie. These niggas is 40s and 50s, 30s, 40s, and 50 years old. Promoting gang culture. Y'all cool with it. What do I mean? Because y'all, okay, even if Wack ain't saying nothing negative, anytime you see this whole ass nigga in them colors, and them flags, or any of that shit, y'all supposed to check him on this right there. Bro, if you leaving that shit, if you talking positive, leave the goofy shit alone. Because for real, we cannot say that your particular faction is doing anything positive to where it deserves any light. Put that shit on pause. That shit is garbage. And then you got this old fat, blowed up, Philly touching me all greasy thigh ass nigga over here. What could he possibly bring to the conversation to shed light to the youth? I'm so sick of niggas running these goofy scripts. Your story can't be nobody else's light. Cause look, your shit is rare. Niggas really don't go looking for nobody to put their fucking meat on them. Niggas really don't leave home cause they scared or tired, my fault. They're tired of mom's rules and regulations and go find a man to grease them thighs. Men don't really do that. So your story is a little rare and it's a little bit demographic to what y'all got going on right there. That shit is not going to help. That's not for all the men who's being, the kids who's being. No, nigga, that's for you. This is just simply for you. The problem is that story can only run so far, bro. So you have to do these goofy antics. Now you gotta sit, once you sit with people who are thinking really and who are really moving and they're not working the script, you're gonna start looking like the asshole you looked like then. Then at the end of the table, we got the little girl. There's nothing really to talk about with that. It is what it is. Bitch at the end of the table. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get y'all shit together, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Join the Discord. Quit falling for this bullshit, man. This shit is corny. Niggas wasn't talking about nothing. Nothing at all. Y'all should have been ready to go over there and spam and do everything else. Shut this shit down. Nobody needs to see this shit. Shut this shit down. Y'all goofy ass niggas up here talking about absolutely nothing. Let me give you an example of the power y'all could have possessed, harnessed, and manifested right then. The idea that it's four of y'all sitting at a table. Four of y'all with that bag. Talk about the 4 cars you drive. Talk about the houses you live in. Talk about the hood y'all love that y'all come from. The bricks y'all was in. The lobbies y'all ran through. The corners y'all used to turn and bend. The crack you sold. The drugs you do. The women you screwed. Y'all talk about all that shit, right? Yeah, you do. You do. So here it was, 4 of y'all sitting at the table that claimed to have that bag. And guess what? The best thing came out this conversation was the fact that the fucking show ended. Huh? The best thing about that show, that podcast, was the fact that the fucking credits came up. Because what's sad is you four, I got the bag ass niggas, couldn't even publicly display the fact that we moving ahead by coming up, issuing an idea, proposing the logistics of it, and putting it into motion. 4 of y'all could have took the same program back to y'all 4 demographics of life and environments and started that program. And every time y'all get together, every time men get together of status like that, there should be no less than that coming out of that. Otherwise, what is y'all sitting there for? And the public should see that otherwise it's just sitting there for mere entertainment. Just to tell y'all some fugazi shit about themselves that have nothing to do with you. But you know. Who am I? I'm none other than Big Thing. You know what I'm saying? Let them say it's the small platforms. Goofy. The larger the platform, the dumber the crowd. Why? Look around. The masses is dumb. Think about that shit. Everybody not looking for 1 million subscribers. Everybody not looking for that viral moment. Some people just like to do this shit because they know it's a way to talk to people and reach them. Or they extra social. Like myself, I just like to fuck with people via this computer shit because I think it's live. It's the shit we grew up wishing that we had and wishing that we had access to, and shit that was in the movies. And now here's all my peers that's my same age or a little bit younger, not taking advantage of the toys and shit like that. Their toys is still stuck in the fucking past. So they still trying to work their way up to a new car. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to buy me a dirt bike. I'm trying to buy me a motorcycle. I'm trying to buy me a... Boy, all the toys we played with growing up. Now, I'm not saying that grown men can't play with those toys, but what I'm saying is if you have those and you don't have some computer literacy, or you're not somewhat tapped into this matrix for real, to know how to jig and move and then get that bag coming in off of just this, then you still fucked. Don't get this shit twisted. But I ain't gonna drag it on. I'm gonna get out of here. It's your boy Big Dean. Like, comment, share, subscribe, join the Discord. And yeah, 420 to you. I'm gonna be back later on. And we're gonna get more 420-ish. You feel me?